Ja, pröva. Anle prövar refresha kanske. Okej. Och alla var tim to pass pröva se okkur. Kan du lycka se okkur? Pröva se okkur lycka, bara vid man hör det.
Hej. Se akkurat.
Ja.
Hör du med?
Anle, vad jag kan se Anle?
Can you hear me?
Nej, det var jag.
Can you hear me?
Har du prövat att snacka om att alla var?
Hallå?
Har du tejpa? Kan jag få tejpa kött?
Ligger vi knöna?
Var mot det 54. Först.
Vi är det. Men jag kan få papper. Papper.
Ja, papper för att jag gör också.
Ja, nu kommer hit. Okej. Jag tar inte mer att jag har en sån och här.
Can you hear me?
Alltså det är kan cykla kött. Nej, det här är inte samma. Jo, helt det. Han är där bara, han sitter att han blir. Ja, verkligen. They are going to take us. Okay. Får jag det? Får jag det? Okay, so we lost the connection there, but Ayon and Olavur from the DMC NAX, they're going to take us on a tour on their fast-going boat here called the Eagle, and we're going to the island of Hestoy, where we're going to see the bird cliffs. Ska vi komma så far bara ut? Pröva. And we are doing these virtual site inspections. For all of you, our lovely buyers and clients that were supposed to meet and greet in Frankfurt this week during IMAX. But unfortunately, due to COVID-19 pandemic, this is not possible. So we hope that these remote tours can compensate for the lost time. And we can't wait to meet you in person once it's safe to travel again. You can enjoy the live tour and control the keypad here on the website, or you can head over to our live streaming on Visit Faroe Islands YouTube channel, where our colleague Anle is ready to answer any questions that you might have in the comments. So I think we're going to enter into the boat here. Oliver is going to help me out.
Yep,
there we go. Thank you.
You also.
Hey, and we're just sitting down here.
Hi, and welcome on board Eagle, one of our NAX's fast-going drift boats. Before we start, we always go through some safety procedures. When we will start sailing very, very fast, the boat will go up and down pretty hard. So it's very important that you use your legs to absorb every time it goes down. Also, keep you tight on the seat in front of you so you will not fall off the seat. And if you get nervous because of the speed or anything else, just raise your hand and we will take off the speed and the captain will ask what's wrong and we will sail further on your behalf or what you want to do or the speed, okay?
Awesome, thank you. Okay, we're ready to go. Okay. And had jag sampan? Okay, good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we are getting ready to go now. So I think to start with, we're going to go maybe a little bit fast until we get to the island of Hestoy, where we're going to go on the west side of the island the bird cliffs are. I believe it's the west side, right?
It's on the west side, yeah.
Yes.
Are you ready, guys?
Yes, we're ready. Okay, ready to go. Yes, and you can control the keypad there. But if you have any questions, you are welcome to head over to Visceral Islands YouTube. You might have over there you have here you can see a gorge in front of us. Yeah,
Swim
that's
to that
Hestoy.
gorge. We usually swim to that gorge.
Oh,
Yeah, we go into in that cave over there and we
Yeah.
come out at that gorge.
oh, nice. Let's see if anyone's going to
What?
Let's see if anyone's going to today
Yeah.
on the bus tour.
Swim right here, but
No.
perhaps further north.
Cool.
Jo, var det.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we're turning to see
That's the gorge we go in when we dive in.
this one.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and you come out through the other one.
Do you know the name of it?
This is called. Sorry, the name's not going away right
Yeah.
now.
No worries.
Honkerjack.
Sounds Jack. There are so many gorges here,
Yeah,
so
this
it's quite
one's
hard
called
to keep track of all the names. But this one is Jack. Okay.
Very well known.
Okay.
Best concert hall in the Faroe Islands.
Ah. So this is where. Okay.
Yeah.
So did you say
The
that
other one was called Housejack. Housejack.
Hestoy? And-
House Gorge, sorry.
And this one is called
A Clammerjack.
Jack.
Yeah. And this is where we. This is the best concert hall in the Faroe Islands.
So you can actually hire an artist to play inside this gorge.
Yes.
Awesome.
I've heard concert from Ivar Polstathur.
Okay.
It was heaven, and also what he's called, the one who plays with the horn, wooden horn. I
Is
can't
it,
remember his name right now.
Oskar?
It's very what?
Oshka? Could it be
No,
that
no,
one?
no. The old
Oh,
guy, not the
ah.
old guy.
Okay.
Not the old guy. Sorry about that. He'll come to me later.
Yeah.
It was magical also.
Okay. So Ivar Polstad is probably one of the most famous Faroese.
He's one of
Singers.
the best Faroese actors, singers ever.
Yeah. And if anyone is just joining us now, we are on a tour with NAX today, on the west side of the island of Hestoy. And here, on this side of the corridor, on the side of the island, you have loads of birds and loads of gorges. It's absolutely stunning. Okay.
Olvastakur,
All of us suffer.
Elfstone. I
I think someone wants us to go backwards. Camera backwards. Let's try. Right, should I look at? How beautiful is this? And this one was called, how was it called, this one?
It's called Elfstone.
Elfstone.
Or elf sea staff, something like that.
See that.
There's a gorge behind there, very, very beautiful.
Okay. Maybe we can get Ayon to drive us inside there. I think he's going to.
This is like taking from a talking movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
completely. Or the Lord of the Rings
The Lord
or
of the Rings, yeah.
something like that.
It's possible to go ashore here and go up there and have a grill or eat some sushi and have one glass of champagne or something like that, white
Nice.
wine. And those stones over there, they're quite loose.
Okay. So you should go to.
Yeah, they will come down on you like an avalanche.
Yeah?
Somebody before us.
Ja, det är det.
Okay,
Okay.
till after. You can see the birds are getting ready to nest.
Yes.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it is quite beautiful. Yeah,
Yes.
even though I'm here 100 times per year, it never looks the same. It always has new colors, different waves, and different settings all the time.
And even if we're all Faroese, I think even for Faroese people seeing these things, it's very unusual
Yeah.
to see the Faroe Islands from this angle.
Yes. And also for me, that's many times out here.
Yeah.
Often it's
Yeah.
breathtaking every
You
time.
never get bored of it.
I never.
No.
This is a very good office.
Yeah. Maybe we can show it behind. There you can maybe see Ayon. Let's see what Oliver is going to do now. These guys can be a little bit crazy, but it's a fun experience. I would jump with them, I think. Yes, of course. And if I wasn't holding the camera, I think I would join you. So we are all actually wearing wetsuits, which is also something that you can get from NAX. They have all the equipment that you need for these sports. Okay, so we're going to sail inside here between the cliffs. Okay, till after. Nice. Woo! There went Oliver. As you can see, he is getting up on the cliff. So Oliver has done this many times before, so he's a pro. Hey Oliver! See you later! Alex is amazed. And to you guys on the website, you are also able to go to the Visit Faroe Islands channel on YouTube, and there you can comment and you can ask any questions in the comments. We have one of our colleagues, Anne, who's on comments answering any questions that you might have. So we just left Elva on the other side. We are on the west side of it, on the bird cliffs here. If any of you are a bit worried about Olafur, he's a professional. He's done this many times before, so he's doing it safely. I don't know if we can spot him anywhere. No, he's out of sight.
I missed the shot on the
Okay, so we got the connection there for this, but while we were out, we got Olafur back, so he jumped off the cliff. Unfortunately, I think we missed it, but hey Olafur, welcome back. There you are. Good.
Kan sätta jag mikrofonen. Långt igen kommer, rökerna. Har det kind där? Kom igen fram.
Stand at the
Vänster, långt igen till.
Stand at, we look at sit and left off.
Ja.
Yeah, so fair, look at back. Okay, so just want to present the people here. Olafur, he's back. He jumped on the ocean before and went on the cliff. I think we were offline for a little bit, but whilst we were offline, he jumped into the ocean. I think it was how many meters?
12 to 15.
12 to 15 meters.
15 today.
Yeah, 15 today, yes. But he's back and he's safe, if anyone was wondering. Okay, in there you can see grottos. I'm not sure how I think they're called grottos.
You can see all the birds are getting ready to nest again. Lomje is back also. And you can see it's a bird with a black back. It's very beautiful, big.
There are so many birds here. I'm not sure if you can see it in the video, but there are so many birds.
We talked in hundreds.
Yes.
It's all the way up
40,000.
to the edge there.
Yeah. Do you know how far it is up there?
400 meters.
400 meters.
You can see as we go further inside,
Yeah.
the top is above us. This is overhang.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When I try to film it, I almost need to bend, I don't know how much backwards in order to
Yeah.
get all the way up. I don't know if you can hear the birds. I hope so.
It sounds like a Farish knitting club where women are gathering to talk and eat cookies and stuff like
You
that.
are very funny today, aren't you?
You know about that term?
Yeah, I know that term. So knitting club is popular in the Faroe Islands, especially, probably only amongst women. And, they like to gossip a lot in these knitting clubs.
We will now go to the island of Koltur,
Yes.
and there's only one family over there. It's one farmer,
Okay.
and we will try to get the shore today. But as you can see, the
Yeah.
sea is telling us other things. But we will try.
Yeah, let's try.
der etterpå. Ja, der etterpå varme. Det blir vått.
Sorry, bro. Someone wants to go to the back for a lot? There you got it. We can't turn too much because we're sitting down, of course, for safety reasons. They want to go backwards. I think. There you can see the fog lying on top of the island, Hestoy. It's also quite common in the Faroe Islands. And the island that you can see in front of us, where we're headed to now.
That's a new one. Happened this winter.
Okay.
A little bit disappeared off Faroe Island.
Yeah. kvart efter. Kvart efter, vad tror ni? Okej.
Den har vi då.
Old housing there. To restore them. It's a good place to visit. You can see the farmers from up there.
Man hör det förut, men man hör något nu. Hör man nu? Okej.
Yeah, as you can see, this is the old village.
Nu har man väl.
This is the old village, and it's been recently, the past 10 years, been restored. Maersk from Denmark has helped the Faroese government to restore them also. And the farmer, he takes tourists and people out here and tell about the old story. It's a very interesting and very cultivating tour.
Yes. I went there last summer. It's very interesting to see these houses.
This is the only place where they plant grain in the Faroe Islands.
Yeah.
They usually just do it to show the tourists, but we have one Faroe species, so it's good to keep it alive.
Yeah. And I think we might jump off here and jump on the island of Koltur. This is the island of Koltur.
So you can see we have blue lagoons in the Faroes also.
Yes. Jo. Ska man svimja? Alltså här i Noxfronta.
Svimja bättre.
Ja, mamma? Yes? Ella, it's just telling me that I have to swim. Nei, jeg hadde ikke.
Jeg har så lyst til det.
I need your.
No, you take me now. What is that?
She's getting ready to swim. Yes, please.
Yeah.
I need your microphone.
Yes.
Hello. If you take this back, I will jump in the water and you will pass it to me. And
Da
you
kan
will
vi mykke noe på det. Slapp av. Ser du? Oi, Rabbe, faen.
Takk for det. Sure. Anton ikke va?
Nei. Now you jump in. Nei, jeg kan ikke. Gjør ikke, vi går nesten. Ja.
Okay, jeg får sette den.
Remember the cap. Det glimmer nå.
Det gjør.
Ja. Porter is safe on shore now on this blue lagoon in the Faroe Islands. She's laughing, having fun.
Hei, jeg måtte her.
Safe back on shore.
Først å lykke til.
Uniformen blev att.
Okay, hope man heard us that way. So we are on the island of Koltur, and Björn, who's the local farmer, he's here and he's going to show us these old houses.
You're saying anything to the here?
Yeah, I heard it. Okay, so Ella is just getting ready. Should we just start walking up towards the houses maybe whilst we're getting ready? I think we have probably around 10, 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
Shall I just start walking?
Yeah, okay, yeah. I will
I
show
think
you.
Ola, he'll probably catch up.
Okay, yeah, I will show you the old village Heimihuse,
Yeah.
the Koltur, yeah. People have lived here since year 800, 850,
Okay.
yeah. And now it is a part of the National Trust Kjóshavnar,
Yes.
and the idea is to keep it, preserve it,
Okay.
yeah, for the future.
Okay. How many houses are there?
Here are 2 farmhouses, living houses where people
Okay.
lived in.
So can you actually rent those houses if you come to visit Koltur? Koltur.
No, it is not for rent. It is a National Trust
Okay.
museum,
Yeah.
museum house.
Okay. But you can visit it.
Yeah. People can visit it and see it, and it is open for visitors. Yeah.
Okay. And as you can see, the weather is really nice in Koltur.
Yeah. It's
We've-
mostly
Yeah.
very nice.
We've been to Jekf today as well, which is a village on Hestoy, another island.
Yeah.
And there it was raining and hailing and everything.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I think that explains the Faroese weather quite well.
Yeah.
But here, the weather, it's almost like,
Somebody
Being in the south.
Somebody say it is the land of Maypee. Yeah.
yeah.
Here, it starts where you came up, where you came on land. They came with the boats, Faroes boats, for example, this one.
Yeah.
And then they had such boats like this rowing boats to transport people and stuff and animals between Koltur and the mainland. And for the winter time and also for keeping them in good condition, they had such nest. We call it a nest.
Yeah.
Boathouse.
Boathouse. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a six-man rower.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and
it's
then
for 6 men.
and then it was the small path into the village, Heimrust we call it,
Okay.
where the houses and also a lot of small houses to keep anything like sheep meat, peat, turf for heating, and corn and fish and
Okay.
everything like for winter. And mostly the wind they wind night. Stuff like in a shed like this. Now I have some cheese hanging here, but mostly usually it is for sheep meat.
Okay.
And the wind is going through the shed and dry it for preserving it.
Yeah.
And a lot of small houses like this for anything like fish and also a small kvan yard. It is Angelica, a very healthy plant who the first people who came to Faroes had with them. It is very healthy and good for people who eat much meat and so on.
This is also a pretty typical Faroese plant.
Yeah. Every house had a kvan yard. Yeah, it was mostly. And here is the two living houses and some sheep there.
Oh, and there's a lamb.
They are allowed to be inside until medio of May, a week more.
And then
they go out
off to the mountains.
Yeah, off to the mountain. Yeah.
Did you go all the lambs?
Yeah. They are finished. They are more or less finished now.
You lost nobody to the snow?
Oh, no. We are in. They started very early here, and they were in very good shape now, and so.
So this one is actually quite young, no, quite old compared to some of the.
Yeah.
Because it has horns already, so it's probably a few weeks old, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 3-4 weeks. Yeah. They started 1st April here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a male lamb.
Yeah. Maybe he will live for breeding.
Yeah.
If he is lucky.
Yeah.
I can show you up here. Okay, jeg kan godt lese opp.
Jeg har lett for det. Jeg har tatt opp her, så jeg henter en lang bok. Nei, lukka mig ikke.
Okay.
Nei, vi prøver.
Lift.
Okay, yeah.
Forward.
Okay.
Yeah. Often they had such a small, I don't know what you call it in English, a small tune, we call it a tune between the houses. And here is the Uppjöbu. Every house had a name, Uppjöbu, this house. And it is a typical farmhouse from...
Inside.
Such a house had a shed for cattle, mostly here, the shed for cattle, milk cattle, and then Røykstova.
So when was this house built again?
About 1600, first place. With the glass stove. In first place it was the cattle and a smoke room where the people lived and the heat was, and the cattle on the other end. And then later on in 1700, when money came in, they built it out some places and some with the glass stova, the glass room. When the glass came to Faroes, the glass stova, where people stay. The farmer himself stays with his wife and his children and so on. So it is, and we have restored it in 2012.
Okay.
This house is restored.
Yeah.
And
but
now
it still kept the original.
Yeah. we kept all of the original stuffs, and then add some new things. And here in such a house, there were always mostly 3 generations living.
Sorry, we got stuck.
And this room here was for the old people. The old people, when they couldn't work anymore and the young people took over the farm, the old people must have some room to stay in.
This is
And we call it halvbunda apartment, the halvbund, the old apartment, the old people's apartment.
And this room is actually really small. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's a tiny room.
Yeah, and there were 3 generations and 10 to 12 people living in such a house.
Yeah.
Including the cattle, milk cattle, yeah. Okay, and here is the staple or the cattle.
Okay.
Stood here, and you use it for
hay
keeping hay and corn. This is corn.
This is corn.
Special Faroes barley. We try to keep also. They used for bread and so on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we head as I think we have around 4 or 5 minutes left.
Okay.
Maybe we'll head outside a bit. Okay. To the right. So there are some rocks. So let's go outside and then we can go to the right.
Yeah. We can go down here. I can show you. Here is some Mätarå, we call it. They put the house where some water was, and they use the water for drinking water and for washing clothes and so on.
Okay.
So it is a typical Mätarå. And I can show you one thing more down here. It is what do you call it in English? The inner field, the fields where they grow barley and hay for winter feed for them, for the cattle and house stock, livestock.
Okay.
And as you can see around here, the village, there is some, we call it teiar. It is you can see it upside there between the houses there. It is a left from the old days. It's a very special way to keep the growing corn and grass for the hay.
Okay.
And we have an idea to keep that way to grow it.
Okay.
And I have a small, what do you call it, small project here where I grow barley.
Okay.
6-row barley for 2 kind of Faroes barley to keep it for the future.
Okay.
The way to grow it and also the corn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have about 3 minutes left. Maybe we'll just show a bit around here.
Yeah. The houses here around, the small houses.
The old Faroese rock houses from the 1600s. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tour. I think we probably have around 2 minutes left now. I have for sure. I've been challenged a bit. It's really been fun. I hope you guys have had fun with it as well. My name is Christina. I work for Visit Faroe Islands, and I would like to say a huge thank you to Björn, who lives here on the island of Koltur. But also a huge thank you to Olavur and Ejon. He is on the boat, and their company NAX for taking us on this boat trip and sailing us on the west side of the island of Hestoy to see the bird cliffs there, and then to on shore here in Koltur. We do these tours because we were supposed to be at NAX this week in Frankfurt, where we're supposed to meet our lovely buyers and clients there. Fortunately, that was cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But instead, we're doing these virtual site inspections that are very special. It's something that we haven't tried before. So we really hope that you're enjoying it. And this is our way of bringing you to the Faroe Islands now that the borders are closed. But of course, we hope to welcome you once it's safe to travel again. We are going to see the hotels and venue Norlandhuset tomorrow. So I hope you will join us then. And we start the first tour tomorrow is at 11 p.m. local time. That is GMT +1. In the meantime, are in the world. Here in the Faroe Islands, we actually don't have any cases of corona right now. So it's going quite well here, but I hope you're all safe, and I hope to see you tomorrow on our next tour. In the meantime, just enjoy this view on the island of Koltur.